Well, I am gonna need to catch something.
Davies?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, someone has to have the Asawari, and may as well be Lena.
Where do you find Asawares?
Island Shrine.
Jojo, yeah. JoJo's
Oh.
Bizarre Adventureland.
We gotta watch some more of that.
We do. It's really
Yeah,
good.
you need to watch more JoJo.
I will watch it basically any number of times, so I'm in.
Alright, we'll all watch some JoJo's.
Okay.
I will watch JoJo forever.
And I Doom proc the Bio Soldier. But we're not yet at the part where it gets good, but we're at the part where you can tell that it's going to go places. And it's exciting.
We
I
finished
was-
episode 2, right?
Honestly, I was hooked from like episode 1 or 2. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is already awesome.
What I'm sad is that they didn't...
It has style.
Yeah, that will keep happening. What I'm sad about, though, is that they didn't have, like, the 2-page spread of the burning dog bursting out of the furnace.
Yeah,
was-
they cut Danny getting, like, absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, that was... They also didn't have the scene where JoJo is just laying in bed lamenting that nobody likes him.
They had a bit of it. Well, they had him after Danny died.
Yeah, well, that's when it happened. Talking about JoJo.
I watched a more recent JoJo. It was the one that had the CGI intro to it.
That's the one we're watching.
But yeah, I presumed that that's like
Yeah.
new.
Yeah, there's...
Because it had an extreme level of polish, and I'm like, oh my god, this kind of thing looks like it would happen in a manga. But just the way it flows and has panel-like sequences.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the style about it that I'm enjoying right now, is like it's when it just pulls like a panel spread, you know.
Or
Yeah.
you know when the sound
parts-
effects appear on screen, because...
Yep.
Parts 1 and 2, were, aired last year, like December 2012, spring, and now part 3 is airing right now.
Yep. The part where Haman goes away. The ripple is dead. Joseph uses it like twice in that episode about him.
Yep. Such a good episode.
Because it's about Joseph. He's the best JoJo.
I guess I'm a tent farm.
Ah, pow!
That is the last activity.
You tangle yourself up in knots with your own legs and arms.
We're watching part 1 because we're starting from the beginning.
Of course. Part 1 is most people's, like, least favorite part.
I know
Which is
nothing about
understandable.
it other than what people say about it.
Part 1
which
was
at this
also-
point is I'm supposed to dislike part 1, and
No.
I have a billion facts in my mind.
Yeah,
I don't
Ignore
even-
all
Why
of
would
them.
you?
You don't have to dislike part 1.
All I said about part 1 is you said you would watch an anime that was Bram Stoker's Dracula crossed with Fist of the North Star. Because that's exactly what it is.
That is part 1.
There, I purchased a crystal shield.
My God.
I don't suppose there's like other hidden shield that is better than that.
That crystal is the best until you get to... and Aegis is the actual best, but until you get to Genji...
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Genji has a 50% block rate because it's nuts. There's also secret advance only shield that blocks every elemental attack.
Whoa.
Oh right, the force shield.
Yeah, you can get that in the
Yeah, we don't
ancient-
want that.
You could get it in the ancient cave.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The Ancient Cave had all that stuff, and I remember the Force Shield just being nuts.
Wait, why am I going all over the place? I should be able to encounter Asawari basically anywhere.
Oh, I have 2 Doom Axes. That's enough for me.
I love having crits.
They're good. I have those too. Fists have a critical rate. Abyss Hunted Kaz is going to use Mammon to berserk Shinryu, and then use Ossuary to blind Shinryu, and then that's the plan. The increased evasion from shields is just to have a better chance at not being punched.
Right, because the only stat that's going to matter is evade.
Yeah. His damage will be binary. Yes or no.
And blind is not a 100% guarantee.
It could be, it couldn't be. It depends on the
Yeah.
effect that does it.
It depends on facts.
Which we
Oh,
don't
Jesus,
know.
really?
Which we don't know.
Facts! Facts!
Because, like, there's a mix called Dark Psi that is eye drops plus dark matter. If you use that, it doesn't work. But if you use Dragon Fang plus eye drops, it works. I don't get it.
Like, wait, doesn't work like 0%? Or...
Well, I've never gotten it to work. Every time I've tried it, he didn't punches me out and I die because he's muscle.
Okay, here is a whole bunch of why so rare. Why are you so rare?
I'm being told I should use a tent.
I'm going to see how much HP he has. Unless you've already caught him.
Got it!
Okay, then it's... I've heard that it was 70% chance.
Well, 60% chance to reduced.
Yeah.
Hit chance reduced to 25%. So by 3/4.
God, I'm gonna be technically in a damage race with the most muscular dragon in the world. Ah!
Jeez.
Yeah, but...
Hey, at that point, like, Phoenix Downs are legitimate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
Haste. Phoenix Downs.
that's why I said Phoenix Downs would be the important part.
Because Bone Ale doesn't really mean anything if you're dead in one hit anyway.
Yeah. And restoring health is also meaningless if my max HP and my 1 HP are the same thing.
Auto Maelstrom.
Oh, you did have Phoenix then. Okay. I can buy 27 of them. Deal.
Is there anywhere I want to go other than to advance the plot? I don't think so.
Alright, now the weird part. Getting the reflect ring thing to actually work.
How many?
How many reflect rings do you have?
It's a good question. I know at least one.
There is one in History Falls you may or may not already have.
Okay, I have 2.
50-50 split.
You could.
The problem with the reflect ring is that it makes that person unable to have haste.
Yes. Which makes. Yeah. Yes.
So do you just want to have the 1/4 chance at the beginning of the fight?
I think it would be 1 in 3, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't target the self. I was able to get that reliably on Omniscient, for instance.
Ah. Okay, I'm gonna stop my stream. I have farmed tents. I'm gonna chill in the call for a while, but I have done my things for the night. So
No, we need. Magic Lamp Carbuncle?
there's no way you don't just die to the tidal wave then.
Well, no, you'd have to. Berserk him with whoever has the Masamune, and then whoever gets the next action through haste off the Hermes uses the Magic Lamp, and then you somebody gets punched, or you can blind him before that.
No. But how do you reflect a berserk if you're not Magic Lamp Carbuncle?
Yeah, then you just die to the yeah,
Tidal wave.
You just die to tidal wave, and that's a stupid plan. Incorrect.
Hmm.
I'm going
I do have 4 coral rings, though.
So you could have 4 coral rings on, then...
No, I want to have, like, elf capes.
Yeah, you really do want elf
Yeah.
capes.
Yeah, elf capes.
You are Dex tank.
Okay.
Well, you really
okay,
only want elf capes on people
magic-
who are important.
If Magic Lamp
Party.
Purple is the plan...
I also think if
That's
you're going
immune.
to punch him out,
Hermes
then,
sandals.
Kaiser Knuckles might be a consideration. Just to have damage.
Is that better than? Well, oh, that would make that party member real, I suppose.
Yeah. I should just be kicking. I'm killing Nutkins.
Okay, does some part of that requires getting the magic lamp down to things? So I'm gonna at least open up the possibility.
Okay.
So here's saving, and getting into some fight against someone
Okay, if
using the magic lamp.
Who has
you want it
mana?
on
Whoever-
after Sildra is Carbuncle.
Yeah.
Here's thunderstorm.
Okay,
Great.
so it's set.
Also, whoever has Mammon has to be your samurai. So they can have the
What?
Moss
Wait,
in it.
why?
Okay, not actually true. I'm thinking on old
Does
plan, not
no
new plan.
Mana doesn't have to go first. Yeah.
Right. So. Right.
Oh wait. Does the using Carbuncle revive the ability to use Mighty Guard in the fight?
I don't think so, because I would have to Crystal, then Carbuncle, then Mammon.
Well, you could wait until if you wait until it wears off, then what's the point? Just to use the Crystal.
Yeah. And at that point, I don't think Protect is saving you from the
Yeah.
muscle.
See, I think
Half of infinite is still infinite.
right. Like, okay, his regular attack was doing 5,700 to front row high defense unbuffed Ryle. So back row protected gets me down to like 1,200, which I guess is survivable.
So it saves you like.
But berserked. No, he would be berserked, so that gets him up to 75. No. Okay. God, this is wacky.
It is. I love it.
What am I actually...
Crystal time.
Do I want another crystal shield?
Maybe.
When you get the jobs, or when you beat the liquid flame?
When the words fire
When you beat
crystals-
Liquid Flame.
Yeah, when you
Okay.
beat
Yeah.
Liquid Flame.
I'm gonna change that in the next Fiesta to all boss fights or something.
Yeah.
So I stop getting asked this question.
Oh boy, I got Beastmaster as my fire crystal job.
Beastmaster!
Hey!
Beast mode!
Beast.
Beastmaster is hella great, and let me tell you elaborately why.
The big wars have
I
begun.
have all kinds of crazy plans, and they all revolve around Beastmaster.
You know why, right? Because Beastmaster is like the most roundabout way of using magic.
You just have a ton of different things that you can do, and some of them don't even work the way you might want. You have to do other things to plan around them, and then
So
roll some
ridiculous.
dice.
Castle Barrier is when the big anime explosion is on screen after you beat Gilgamesh. Which is to say, just...
When Battle on the Big Bridge stops playing.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. I can't just have it be defeat Gilgamesh, because what does that even mean?
Defeat Gilgamesh on the...
I like the Castle Barrier one because it's well timed.
Yeah, but everybody forgets what the time... The confusion
yeah,
comes
everybody
with
keeps
Yeah,
asking me the
know.
question, so it's...
Yeah.
That one's well timed, but yeah, I
The
think that one's
ambiguity-
been asked almost as much as the fire crystal.
Yeah, because the ambiguity there is barrier tower, which is different but similar.
It involves barriers.
Well, the problem with fire crystals is that there's the whole sequence between when you actually, when it blows up and when you actually.
Yeah, there's like the 10
Right.
minutes.
Oh, right. Do I have enough money? I think I don't.
Control.
I think I was a little hasty in buying 27 Phoenix Downs.
I think I'm going in the right direction. I am going in the right direction.
Oh man, you know what else I could get while I'm here?
What?
While I'm off getting insane things? I could get another katana.
You could get the more powerful katana.
That's what? Steal off Yojimbo?
Steal off... Yeah, steal off Yojimbo.
Because there is one with Rook, but it's not as good.
Yeah, it has a little bit less, 5 points less of attack, but 10% more critical rate. It crits a fourth at a time rather than an eighth of a time.
Wait, that would be good. That would actually be good, because I'm pretty sure that criticals ignore defense.
It's a rare steal off Rooks, though.
Rare steal, huh?
But Rook.
I can't get a Dragon Whisker off Rook. I'm not going to fight Stingray a bunch.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, Stingray. I'm gonna get.
The plan keeps evolving and growing.
This plan.
I assure you all of these steps were necessary.
Speaking of.
Now pay me.
Speaking of.
You're a true designer now.
Speaking of daft plans, I'm about to catch a Dorn Chimera.
No, that's an excellent plan.
That's a real plan.
That is a real plan.
That was hella solid. I wouldn't did that for a straight 30 minutes.
I need a Dumax not to proc when I'm doing that, so you get the Mongosh. Now time to look up how much HP a Dorn Chimera has.
1,000.
I'm going to double check that, because I already have the wiki open. I believe you, though.
Okay.
He has 1,000. I believe you.
Yeah!
So I
Facts. $25.
Now, I should not need anything else from this trip. Probably.
So, catch works when they're at an 8th health? Like, how much?
Yes.
Okay, so...
1 and 8.
I need him to be at 128. Or some odd, 125 health. Yeesh. Awesome.
It honestly isn't that hard. The big danger is that he murders you.
Yeah.
Yeah, death. Certain.
I admit it. It was not easy, but it certainly was not as hard as some of the other catches I have performed. Let me tell you.
I'm
Grenade!
Okay, here comes...
Even Grenade was pretty bad. Hey, I could catch a Dorm Chimera for old time's sake.
Okay,
Hey!
so that was 95 plus 115. I did 210 damage there.
If you want to be truly tetchy, you can catch something like an Archaeo Toad and just keep it around for a long time.
Why?
And then gin up $10,000 for because the guy who gives you the Cornago gourd doesn't care if it's specifically a Cornago. He only needs it to be any frog.
Yeah. 304.
So the full spoiler is out.
For M15?
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
There's there looks like there's some more cool red cards, because this set is full of pretty cool red cards.
Are they going to make me angry?
I don't think, honestly, the ones I'm seeing aren't like they're just like limited playable cards, and that's what I'm looking for. Like cool Piker, like Piker that's whenever an opponent's creature dies, it gets +2/+0 first strike and haste.
Yeah, I just saw that one.
Ooh, that's a
The
good
Wall
one.
of Limbs.
The Wall of Limbs.
I caught a Dorm Chimera with math. Now I can beat what's the worm.
Reprinting Dissipate.
Or I can mash A and release my Dorm Chimera immediately. I'm taking Cursor Memory off.
Whoops.
Cursor Memory, that old
Good.
friend/enemy of mine.
I very rarely put cursor memory on. Like, I put it on in the Omega fight because I was actually holding down the A button the entire fight.
If I don't have... It's the sort of thing, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't with Cursor Memory. 95, 95...
Oh man, Oppressive Rays got the reprint. Yeah, Oppressive Rays.
Yeah, so did Oresco's Swiftclaw.
Yep.
Look, I just like being able to say Oppressive Rays.
I cast Oppressive Rays.
Beams come down from the sky and oppress your creature.
There we go.
Still not beating Necrophobe.
I
BT
can-
dubs.
I could dish out a fair amount of damage, so it isn't that big of a deal to catch the Chimera.
I love that beam. I love that beam, man.
If Chimera does not murder me, I can catch him.
Vote Necrophobe for final boss.
Are you gonna have to go beat Necrophobe after you beat Shinryu?
That would be
And
highly...
come up with another insane plan for Necrophobe?
No,
Oh.
I'll use B-Guard against him.
Ooh!
Eat it, sucker! I mean, I guess Flare would still be pretty powerful, but...
It still gets halved.
Really? Flare?
I believe I'm...
Flare's supposed to ignore defense. Maybe...
Oh my god! No.
Facts!
There's no way that Wizards printed this card.
What is it?
Lay it on me.
Okay, so for backstory, in Aria, for the longest
No.
time, there was a counter spell at 4 mana that was blue 2, counter target spell, draw a card. If you do, discard a card. And I
Don't
talked Kaz
fucking
into
tell me.
and I talked Kaz into changing that card because I thought it was too weak. Why would you play that? So it became a bounce spell with that on it. There is a card in here called Statute of Denial. Blue 2, counter target spell. If you control a blue creature,
Oh
comma,
my
draw
God.
a card, then discard a card.
I think that... I get the feeling that's a part of a cycle.
God!
That
Of,
is
like, do
so
your thing, then-
terrible!
This is what I keep saying to you. Anytime that some card is just too terrible to be believed, I say, okay, but, like... We're holding me to higher standards than them.
Yeah.
That would be...
I mean, I'm blown away at the existence of this card because I like... This was a pretty lengthy discussion about it because I just was like, that can't be playable, right? Like, 4 mana counter, that's like the last pick.
Yeah, and you know, my stance on it was we have seen in plenty of other sets the blue 2 hard counter with very minor upside.
It's true.
Like,
And
blue
they're all
2,
bad.
Counter target spell, look at their hand. Yeah, they're, well, lay bare. That sort of...
I draw the line at, like, cancel with upside. Like, dissolve is like a fair cancel. I don't like the 4 mana counter spell with upside. But
I,
way,
I
Dissipate
frankly
is
don't
back.
like the 3 mana hard counter.
oh,
I'm just blown away at the existence of this frickin' card.
would that card be? How good would that card be if it was countermanned with the if you control a blue creature?
Counterman, like the buyback version of Counterman?
No, the
or-
one that... What am I thinking of? 4 mana counter draw.
Am I thinking of a different card?
I think that's Countermand. It's one of the modes of Cryptic Command.
But yeah, I do remember having a lot of a lengthy discussion about that.
Yeah.
And it came around to bite me in the ass later because, like Gnome and others pointed out,
There's
that
no
no
common
longer
counter.
has a hard counter at all.
Okay, Countermand
So
is
I
a
put
really
one of
bad...
those in the
Countermand
second
is
set.
Countermand is actually the
Yeah,
really bad...
knock one on that choice on me. Jeez.
Well, I think I still like the set as a whole,
I agree.
and the thing that is there does fill a whole lot of different miniature roles, so I'm happy with it.
I'm looking for that card now because it's not Countermand. Countermand is the really bad 4
I
mana.
wonder how many other cards in the set are just flat from Aria.
Wizards looking into my brain. Incarnation.
Art for it is excellent.
I was thinking of Dismiss.
Movers.
Dismiss is the 4 mana counterspell draw a card.
Right.
If that was
And
like-
I'm
if it
fairly
was-
confident that Dismiss is too powerful in most sets.
Yeah,
I agree
believe
with
so
that as
too.
well.
But if it was Dismiss with the blue creature thing on it, I think that's slightly too good. Like if you control a blue creature, draw a card.
I don't think so, because I don't
That'll be
think...
alright.
What control deck has the blue creature in play, you know?
Aetherling, maybe.
On what? On they
Not-
left up 11 mana.
What is it? Disciple
Maybe.
of Bolus? Augur of Bolus.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I think it's
Bolus.
obvious that's not actually intended to be played in any sort of constructed format.
Yeah,
Correct.
I would.
Because there are cards that exist to be played in limited.
There are cards to be played to be, but that card's not getting played in limited.
I also agree with that statement.
So if you're going to make cards meant to be played in limited, make them goddamn limited playable. That's like the first step.
Okay, now, earlier on we decided that my health totals were basically irrelevant.
Abyss Hunted, that card's a reprint.
Yep. Some of the
Yes, but so what are your health totals?
12 and 1400, so
Okay, 0 or 1.
one,
1.
basically. And like maximum 1900, that's still 1. Let's be honest. Now I have to think long and hard about my equipment loadout here. Bone Mail is not it. Hypno Crown also not it.
Was that card? Is Mark Rosewater involved in M15?
No.
Someone else made that bad flavor text then.
Well, he doesn't write flavor text anymore.
I refuse to believe that.
Let's hope not.
What bad flavor text?
Look, honest to God, that is the one thing that I tout above anything I have on Wizards.
Well, like I
My
don't know.
flavor text is so good.
I don't know. Like the flavor text on Juggernaut is like isn't even a joke. Well, I don't get it.
Yeah, some of them just aren't funny. Or interesting or anything.
Oh, logical. Probably reading from Salvation Spoiler, and Salvation Spoiler has fake flavor text written by somebody who probably thinks they're making funny jokes.
Oh, Salvation explains so much.
A lot of Salvation spoils will have fake flavor text so that they know that people like read the spoiler off of Salvation.
So they tell lies
Okay.
so that people will believe that it was true.
Now, crucially, do I actually need haste on someone, like with the Hermes sandals?
Like, will you need that to start the fight?
I have the Masamune, so I can... I think Lena needs to have the, I think she needs to have Hermes sandals.
Logical.
Because Masamune is gonna give me first strike.
Okay, so I guess how quick is, from your previous experience, how quick is Shinryu to act. Like, obviously it'll start with Coral, with, like, if you don't do it immediately, it'll start with Tidal Wave.
If you have haste shoes just alone, sometimes you can outspeed him and berserk him before he gets the tidal weight off. Sometimes. With the Masamune, that should just be no problem. But you have to have Reflect up first, which is the real question. Somebody with the shoes might be... Lina or Krillin might be able to outspeed Shinryu and then have the berserk up.
Kryl can always go first because she has the Masamune equipped.
Okay.
So if you start with... Do you have somebody... Do you have somebody with a Reflect Ring, and then you're just going to play the 1 in 3?
No, I'm gonna go for the magic lamp.
Then you want to put... you probably want...
Oh, wait. Crap.
Yeah, who has... First question, who has the Mammon?
I forget whether it's Lina or Grant. Crap.
If it's Lina...
Crap. I'm pretty sure it's Grant.
Grant might be able to with the shoes. I think Lina definitely can.
Let me stop talking about this and just do it. Here we go. Item, magic lamp. God, this is insane.
Alright.
The art on Profane Memento.
Release. She has Rainbow Wind. Okay.
Well, does it work?
I don't know, because I'm getting tidal wave to death right now.
Oh, okay.
In this red head.
Rest in peace.
Rip.
Yeah. Okay. I think I can... God, but I want him to have Kaiser Knuckles. Oh, God, I caught the wrong thing with the wrong person. I have to have the...
Oh, God.
Trade places.
Hey.
Fine, you get to be the monk.
Lina has 666 health.
Catch.
Hell Satan.
You don't have catch.
No, no.
I do not get to...
How much AP does he have, though? Because if you go beat up some Mind Flayers, that's like 32 AP.
Okay, hold on.
This is so ridiculous. This plan.
It keeps getting better.
This plan has evolved and grown in shapes and sizes we could never have seen.
This plan is going through puberty.
Okay, so...
This awkward
Lina
team
has
plan.
32 out of 300 for Beastmaster. 170 AP? Oh,
Wait, Sand
not
Boil.
doing that.
Also, is my
I think I'm
timer
gonna have to give it up Kaiser Knuckles. That's a shame.
Sand Boil does something. What does Sand Boil do? Spore. Poison. Okay.
So hopefully Grant is fast enough with the shoes. Kind of what I'm banking on now. The point of Reflect is that when I release Mammon, he will cast Berserk a random party member who is not the caster. So I need to reflect it.
So once this gets reflected onto Shinryu, Shinryu will be berserked.
Yes.
Because Shinryu is not immune. However, the second part of that involves not dying to Shinryu.
Right. Will then almost immediately attack twice.
Sandbear is in the desert with the sand boils, right?
Yes.
Right.
If you want to get Sandbear, you quick save, and he'll be the first encounter, I think.
Was he rare or something?
Not especially, but it's just useful to have that quick save, and then it's one Sandbear, and,
Okay.
you know.
I'll just do that. And
Good.
also look up how much HP he has. Although
1,000.
Yeah, if you told me, probably.
If you don't know how...
correct.
if you don't know how much HP a monster has, it's 1,000.
Yep.
That's always how it is.
Unless you're in the pyramid, in which case it's 2,000.
Hmm.
It's like when I'm asked how much a card is worth. It's $25.
Pretty sure it's $25.
Sure, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Back attacked by Sand Bear.
I should watch the daylog video. Then I'll know.
Yeah, then there's no way you wouldn't know.
I watched through some of it. I don't know if I have the endurance.
Look, I don't know if I would have considered it watched, but there was a video that you put up that I think was you talking like the data logs from Final Fantasy 13-2 for like 2 hours.
That certainly happened.
Okay, all I know about it was it had a recipe for like a baked good, and I made it.
In the video description.
Yeah, and I went ahead and made it, and it was pretty good.
I caught a
It
sand
was
bear.
what I made during. It was what I made during our recordings, just like because I had that stuff around.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just like, I want to make a baked good, and then this video appeared, and there it was.
I don't know what I'm going to do with
Okay.
the sand bear, but I have it. It's mine.
Crystal stuff, Mirage Vest, Elven Mantle, Hermes Sandals. So,
Abyss Hunted, a lot of those 13.2 datalog videos are aren't quite what they seem.
They contain a deadly grip.
oh yeah, I did. there was some other stuff that I might have done.
You should definitely watch them.
So Grant, on Grant, get a release. Berserk. Now time to get punched out. Ooh, a dodge. We're rolling. I guess you release. You have Rainbow Wind. Yeah, it's on.
Is he blinded? This is important.
I don't know.
Oh god.
Well, you'll know if
How could I know that?
if he starts attacking and
The sunglasses.
if only. If he starts attacking and miss starts appearing, you're in flavor
All right.
country.
What else? What else can I do? Would additional magic lamps be helpful? I don't even know.
You have Golem.
Golem would be backup strats. Yeah.
That sounds decent enough. I'm gonna do that.
You gotta go through Shoat, but Golem's right after.
That is fine. I am fine with that.
I see the tree.
Monk Grant level 37 is fast enough.
Okay, Monk.
Oh,
does
that
give you
level wouldn't matter for that.
yeah, as people. Yeah, he's blind. Yeah, he missed Lena with the. But she's got the Mirage vest on, but she kept her
Just the
Mirage.
it would. Right, the image would go away.
So he's blinded. You've got him. You've got him.
Alright, here it goes. Here's the real fight begins here.
Oh man, you've got him.
He's also dodgy. Ugh.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so I'm waiting for my own reflect to wear off so I can start casting haste. Yeah, critical hits! Oh my god, getting the critical hit thing would actually be advantageous.
Amazing.
I am blown away. The plan has become more elaborate.
He's been at super bosses for a while. We're spinning. Check the Fiesta page. Yeah, Burnt Head's got
Yeah,
it.
Fiesta page will have the times.
So, he just killed Golem.
Yeah, Golem might only be able to take one hit.
Oh, definitely.
But that's a hit.
It was 88 grand.
This is good though. This
Ruined.
is you're stable. The worst he can do is kill you one at a time now. And if he kills your berserker gets to immediately act after they wake up.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
It's a free move.
Oh, actually, I don't need to rehaste Grant. Yeah! Because Grant has the Hermes sandals. Oh my god, I might actually beat him.
No, you've got him. Really, it's your Berserker doing it. Because they have good damage. You need that Flare Whip to go off some.
I know. Or more critical hits.
Or the axe to actually connect.
Okay, it wasn't 88,000, I'm sorry, 8,800, but still. It felt like 88,000. Like, he hits me for all, okay? That's...
He punches you, you die. The dragon is mad. He's gone mad.
I have taken his panoply of attacks and replaced them with hit. I use attack. We will face this down like true berserkers. You hit me and then I hit you.
We can fight
amazing.
now. This is the actual we can fight now.
Like, I got the
That
grappling
fight.
off too.
Look, this was a plan 3 hours in the making.
That was
And this
utter.
is it.
This is a plan that was utterly ruined by a tree.
You know what? If I had defeated Necrophobe, I never would have discovered this. Because I would not have had
Yeah,
to
you
run
would've never
through
went
that
back.
area, would not have seen Mammon, and be like, oh, what? Yeah, criticals. RNG manipulate to get more critical hits.
Ah, yes, the speed run.
This is so incredibly powerful.
Crack on. You can find a Mammon in the place where you fight Twintania. Is the external castle part of the cleft.
This happened.
I have defeated the muscle dragon, and he died
Yes.
really quickly. What the hell?
That amazing.
Yeah, Shinryu just gets
That's
like
gonna be
Congrats.
hard to snapshot.
yeah, Shinryu just
I'm
gets
gonna
like
have
a
to do this again.
Shinryu just gets like a normal enemy death thing for some reason. Omega doesn't, but man, you did it. You
Yep.
you are amazingly powerful.
Wait, maybe I can just do this screen?
Of
Obtain
Rick?
Ragnarok?
That's what most people do.
Yeah.
Because that's like the first screen you can like hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look, worthless swords.
I think this time I have set my directory, so this screen capture should exist.
Is
Wow.
Crayclaw worth a
My god, what do I even do?
I don't know.
I just take print screen through Windows.
Wait, I do know. Victory Necrophobe lap. Just walk up to Necrophobe, throw out the mighty guard, and
Spent so many hours and so many resources.
save. Save's
On
probably
this.
good.
Yeah, I'll get killed by movers on my way back.
Run into Kabahi and Meteor ruins you.
My god, my health total actually matters.
Wait, what do you mean? Not binary.
What world do I live in? I have more than one hit point? I don't understand.
Danger Mario.
This is so great. I love this. You're so powerful.
You get to have this power. You will not have Shirahadori, but it won't matter. You'll have Dancing Chicken Knife.
Yeah, I'll have dancing chicken knife. Oh no, Skull Eater.
Sculptor.
Yeah, you could quick save and do that if you're a...
That is probably the way to go. Where is my chicken knife? I have spent all of my cool resources defeating this one monster, and now I am afraid of actually everything.
You have one resource in the pocket still. But yes.
Man, Skull Eater really wants
Do
you
you
dead.
Do you have money?
Oh man.
Yeah, that'll be
No.
important. You'll have to pay off Necrophobe if you want to kill him.
Oh, god
Yeah.
damn it.
At least levels of 3 don't matter right now.
Yeah,
With
he'll just-
powers of 3.
Yeah, he'll just flare you regardless. Doesn't matter.
Level 1 flare.
You know what? No, I don't care. Necrophobe gets to live. The man who is terrified of death will get a reprieve.
See you in the next life.
He could see what I was doing from where he was standing, right?
Definitely.
You were... Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got to be super afraid now. I'll let him live with that. Live with that terror of death, oh fool, who claims to keep death in mind but fails. Do not understand what it means to keep death in mind at all times.
Okay, what do I actually do now? Here we go. I have to go beat Adamant Toys and then figure out what the fuck I'm doing against Soul Cannon.
You have your 3rd class, right?
Beastmaster. I have the Blitz Whip.
Okay.
Thinking about what I'm going to do against the mini cannons that hold you, though. The actual part. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I said I would.
I kind of just out-damaged them.
Did you just throw bears?
Yeah,
I have a bear
Or-
to throw.
we're doing something. Anyway.
Anyway.
I'm gonna quick save my way back. Quick save being the unsung hero of this entire run.
Okay, you get to be a Beastmaster. And you get to have... Counter.
Blitz Whip? I don't remember having the Blitz Whip.
I went and got it from Yakul Cave. It sometimes casts Sundara on use.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Alright, so that's a save point, and I have the Dragon Seal forever.
And now you have like the complete file now. You have all the little badges on your Fiesta page.
Ta-da! Yeah, let me go try and tweet that. Gonna take the stream down for that reason.
There's a different monster I'm trying, Harriet. One I said I would, even though it's probably not going to be that good. I'll probably just throw a bear at the mini things and then try to chop them up with fists.
Kavanaugh, go figure that card is part of a really loose cycle.
Yeah, the one where the card cares about does a thing, then cares about creatures of that color.
No, it's not even there's no standard to it. It's just 5 commons that each slightly maybe sort of care about a color.
Yeah, the white one is +2/+1, and then white creatures get first strike.
Yeah, but the red one is Foundry Street Denizen.
Oh,
There is no red other common that cares about color, so it's the only card that fits in. The green one's a fog for non-green creatures.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The black one is the worst infest, and we know the blue one. So, but yeah,
Yep.
so yeah, it's this. If you can call it a cycle,
Right, it's a cycle in the loosest sense of the word.
It's a cycle of
Alright,
sort of
so,
bad cards, except for
hmm.
Foundry Street in his end. Motor Trap.
Also, so enticed by profane memento. An angel's skull is left too plain by death. I made a few aesthetic modifications.
it's got a really happy looking skull on it.
Victory,
Got a double
Shinryu.
skull. That skull has a skull on top of it.
Big victory.
The second skull has
So
shades.
this is kosher after doing the completed run? Like you can do
Yeah, I think
that
so.
in any order?
Yeah, I think so.
Also, you can... Yeah.
Ah, I feel powerful.
You you had great
Power.
plans. Then they got sidetracked by a tree, and
Just totally derailed. Like the
somehow that's Xstat's fault.
catching grenade, getting maelstromed to exactly 2, catching Christelle with 1 hit point,
Here's the way to
unleashing
think of
Mighty
it.
Guard.
Catching Christelle was its own challenge and therefore worth it.
Yeah, and now I can know if I ever get Blue Mage that this is a vector for getting Mighty Guard.
I don't actually know if Beast...
I'd be impressed.
I don't know if the catch versions of things will teach the
That's true.
Blue Mage or not. Like, I don't know.
That would be quickly learnable.
It would be. Like, you... Yeah. I have to kill defeat her.
I feel so relaxed.
Victory.
This was the great dragon heist. I wonder how close I got with some of those others. How much does he have? 50,000? 55?
I think it's like 55.
Down to 35.
Wait, isn't that...
Call it something like 8 hits of 1,000 each. Yeah. I wasn't all that close. Like,
Halfway.
being able to have, like, critical hits, too. That dealt so much damage. Criticals.
critical?
You have a lot of critical hits
Although the monks were not...
in a game that doesn't really have critical hits.
260, okay.
Even without the Kaiser Knuckle on butts. Like, my plan could have been even better if I had carefully controlled who catches what monster. But when I saw Mammoth, I just thought, I need that. I
It's
need
here.
anyone to have that.
Please.
Magic Lamp Golem. Wait. No, you can get the Magic Lamp without defeating Omniscient. It's
Yes.
it's the cave
Yeah.
can't get to. So Titan's Axe,
Titans...
which was part of the plan.
Well, you could have had Rude Axe instead, which would have been better and then worse when you ran out of MP.
Which would have been pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like, you would have got 10 hits
So-
out of it.
Maybe that would be alright. Still, I feel pretty good.
Well, didn't you find the second Aegis shield down in the...
Yeah, the second Aegis
I did.
shield, and there's a reflect ring down there. I don't know if you got it or not. It wasn't important.
Yeah, I didn't end up using either Aegis shields or reflect rings. I wanted crystal shields for the higher evade.
Right, because that was the only stat that mattered.
You can actually get 2 reflect rings from Istri Falls. One of them from killing Leviathan.
Ha.
Have to go and kill every boss now.
Maybe.
We already had Logical did that run.
No, I'm glad he got a good aim loadout for it. Because between Bard and Chemist, you can basically kill anything.
Right, there is no, like, really, really crazy sideways plans for the super bosses.
Variations of pump your stats and then use chemistry or... Error updating broadcast. That's fascinating.
Huh.
Maybe this page has just been open for too long. Yep. Needs me to log in again.
That happens.
Okay. I have caught a defeater from the steamship.
What does Defeater do?
A lightning attack. I don't know how powerful
Is
it
it
is.
Bolt 2?
No. That would be thematic, but it's not. This is... What does Defeater do? It's just called Electrocute.
I'm gonna guess it's Bolt 2.
I don't know.
And I did, in fact, see that Abyss Hunted. They added the word base power and toughness to those effects.
Yes, the
Yeah.
base power and toughness.
To make it a little more obvious how it functions.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that actual text on the card or what?
Until the
Yeah.
end of turn, each creature target player controls loses all abilities and becomes a blue frog with base power and toughness 1/1.
Yeah, same thing on in Soul
Yeah,
Artifact.
in Soul Artifact. Somebody thought
me-
that was a mistranslation in Soul Artifact though, but I don't know. It's like
I'm gonna take a brief break to wiggle my ears here.
Okay.
Yep.
Abyss Hunted, until they release the FAQ, I don't know if it's a functional change.
No,
if
it's not. It's just a clarification, I believe Matt Tabak said.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like, because core sets are when they do rules change.
Yep.
Right. No, they just changed that to make it clear that it's not like bonuses still apply afterwards.
Yeah, Abyss Hunted Turn to Frog would not overwrite Giant Growth because you have power setting. Oh, Jesus, I can't actually list
Right.
off to you how layers are, but Giant Growth takes place in one of the last layers.
Yeah, which is why they put the base on to make it a little more clear.
Yeah, because like you have the base, and then you have things affecting it until end of turn,
Right.
or even
So it
like
doesn't become so if you giant growth it and then turn to frog it,
you'll
it's
put-
still a 4/4.
yeah.
Yep.
And if there's an anthem effect, it'll be a 5/5.
I like that the slivers are like. There's only a couple, and they all have kind of useful abilities.
Yeah, the only one I really don't like art-wise is the blue one.
I like the Mythic Sliver because it looks like a goddamn sliver.
Yeah,
Well, that's the reason why I really don't like the blue one, because it's like sexy lady sliver. Is what they're going for with that one. Like, honestly, take a look at it.
Yeah, I believe you.
Like,
I haven't looked at the art on that one.
all the other ones they made to look more monstrous and, like, more like ultra slivers, which I like. But that one is just, like, big, wide hips and stuff, and it's, like, long hair, and it's, like, good lord.
Lady Sliver. I'm gonna go beat up Adamant Toys. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's probably going to involve a Doomax. Note to self: re-equip my Berserker.
By the way, would either of you happen to know the order of the story cards in Tempest?
I have no fucking clue.
You're gonna have to give me a little more than that as a question for me to answer it. The story cards? What does that mean?
So Tempest has the entire story of the set on its cards.
Oh,
And the thing is, I already recorded a podcast where we go through all of them. I just don't remember what all the cards are. I don't want to listen to myself talk for an hour and a half.
gonna be honest. Here's the thing. Do you know who I would go to ask that question?
The person I did the podcast with.
Yes, that is who I would go to ask that question. So
I mean, I already asked him to give me another list, and he said, yeah, sure, I can do that, but, like, he's, the times that I've been around are the times that he's been at work or asleep or something. I don't know. I tried rebuilding it myself, but I don't think I got all of them. I don't think I got them in the right order.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That's yeah. You already know where I would get my list from.
Mm-hmm. And I did get that from him already, because he, like, before we started, he typed out the entire list in Steam chat.
No, does Steam not have a log?
No, it doesn't go back that far. I recreated it as best as I could, but that got me up a...
Toys. Wait, Animate Toys can be Doom procced, right? That's what I'm going to do about Animate Toys. Just Doom proc them.
I did manage to remember about 61 cards that we went through.
There are a lot. Tempest,
Yeah.
like, I mean, he's right. I mean, that's where Tempest's story. It's very different compared to current blocks. I'm guessing you've probably already had this discussion, but
Oh yeah.
like Lorwyn block. Tell me the story of Lorwyn block based on the cards, and basically you wouldn't know.
Nope.
Isn't
Because, like,
isn't like Ashling like an important character or something?
Ashling's extremely important, Una's extremely important, and a lot of the stories are like short tales.
Yeah.
But like the main plot involves like the Aurora, which you might see reference on like I think a flavor text of a Fae card.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I think that set and
There we go. Doom proc. Yay!
yeah, like, that's the biggest offender of like plot within Magic that I can think of immediately. All the other blocks, at least I could give you a rough understanding from the set. Maybe not Time Spiral actually. Time Spiral's really bad at that too.
Because Time Spiral is like it's gumbo. It's got everything in it.
30. I want to see 37. No, 36 mechanics in Future Sight.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
there are lots.
Lots.
There are, like, at the time, you could count more mechanics that weren't in Future Sight than there were that were in it, I believe.
That was sort of its gimmick, though, right?
Right.
Telling of all these things.
What if we take mechanics and put them on the same card as other mechanics, like Convoke and Buyback?
Return to Ravnica.
It had a little bit, but not
Like
a
you
lot.
could get some of the plot from the cards, but the problem is it's like
The
the
guild
plot that
pact.
goes nowhere.
We have all
The
these
problem is that Return to Ravnica
mazes.
basically doesn't have a plot.
No,
There's
They
it's got a
shoehorned
maze.
one
No, no, no,
into
no, no, no.
into the third set.
It's got a plot. Its plot is Running Man.
Ooh. But yeah, like it's funny because the plot of the set from the first two you would think is like the guild list uprising against the guilds, and then that plot point literally disappears.
Yeah.
Just into the mists, and then
Yeah.
Jace shows up, and Jace is important.
I'm
Yep.
Jace. I'm the
I'm the living
master
guild
of
fact.
I'm the master of blue magics, and I'm going to be your living law. I'm going to be a 6-mana planeswalker that kind of blows.
4 mana and
he's-
also blows.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was like a big time Jace.
Nah, he's like
Nope.
he's a 4 mana Jace. That's really awful.
Yeah, he's
He's not that. I mean, like, the best thing about him is his starting loyalty.
There's an article linked in the zoo chat that looks like it's exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, is it?
okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to be me testing what.
My god.
It's an article from 2002.
Oh boy, that is so useful. Actually, I don't know how, but somehow Chirokrojo found a link to the Stronghold like promo page on the site that they still have posted on the Wizard
How the
site.
hell would you find that on the new site?
I don't know, but it was an ASP. Like, let me see if it's still in my history. Let me just search by .asp. I'm sure it'll show up.
Okay, I'm going to test how powerful this Defeater's Electrocute attack is against these guys. Rocket Punch. Punching. Okay, release!
Abyss Hunted, Jace shows up on, like, the flavor, on, I think, 1 or 2 cards in Dragon's Mask.
I'm going to reset. I'm also going to...
He shows
pause
up
my
on that,
timer
On the worst card, on one of the worst cards in the set.
Yeah, the blue mana, like, you
the
can look
bl-
at some stuff, then take things if they are what you want, but they never are.
Yeah, it's like, look at the top 4 cards, choose 2 instant sorceries, which you didn't have on the top of your deck because you aren't playing that many instant sorceries, and put them in your hand, and why didn't you cast Divination again?
Yep. Because it's not in the set.
It's in the... Inspiration's in the set. Inspiration's
Oh, that's
in
right,
the set.
Inspiration is. Right.
I was gonna say Divination, but no, it wasn't. Divination's in Theros block.
Right.
I have to say
Actually-
block.
This article is extremely useful, so I think I'll be able to get that thing up tonight.
Cool.
Outstanding. Let me tell you more about Arya.
Oh, I should take more time to go through Arya cards. I things came up and I had to step aside before I could put a giant, like, 5,000 exclamation points over a card. Like,
No,
okay.
Again,
I know.
This is exactly what I want, and something. But the thing specifically that I want to talk about is
Yes?
a new keyword mechanic came up with.
Which one?
The one called numbing. I have called it numbing. I wanted to call it like freeze touch or ice touch, but I didn't want it to be like locked into that specific flavor of it, because, you know, maybe things are frozen with fear instead of with actual ice or whatever. But long and the short of it is, if the thing with numbing touches something, that thing gets tapped and doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step.
So there's like there's a blue creature in M15 that is, when it comes into play, tap a creature, it doesn't untap. There's Frost Breath, there's Core Hookmaster.
Right. Or which is like the color shifted version of the blue thing, or the blue thing is the color shifted version of it.
I think the blue thing's the color shifted version because I don't think that
Right.
flat card actually exists, but it is a blue. That is, but it's also like Blinding Beam, so.
Like, I mean, as a keyword mechanic, I figured I would give it central in blue because blue kind of needs a combat mechanic, and then black for flavor, and black also kind of lacks combat mechanics because it shouldn't have that much first strike.
I like giving
Yeah.
black first strike when attacking, because I'm old-fashioned.
I still feel like the
Spirit of the Night.
Yeah!
the one card.
No. There's several cards that have first strike.
One
when
of
attacking.
Ghost Hounds.
Yeah. One of Ghost Hounds.
I could name another card. I feel accomplished.
Okay, I'm gonna look up and I'll show you first strike when attacking, because I feel like it fits black because it's aggressive.
But
and
no,
also
I was gonna
down-
say I know that in Magic that keyword is like, I think blue central and white secondary, and then in flat Magic nobody else gets tapping.
black
So.
very rarely, very rarely.
When the hell has black ever got tapping?
There was a black tapper in Time Spiral.
Oh, I guess like
Right.
Wrathy Trapper.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
the one
No.
from...
There is Wrathy Trapper, but there is also Paralyze and
Yeah, like old.
There's like black X, tap X things. You remember that one?
Yeah,
I remember
now
that.
that I'm thinking of like cards from like Alpha time period, yes, there are a couple. Paralyze is one. That's one I've played with recently.
Yeah, Vintage Masters.
Oh, I should. You know what I should do? I should see what that workshop turns into, and if that turns into another Vintage Masters.
It turns into 9 tickets, if I remember right.
Right, but then there's other things. But yes.
Another one would be cool, because I want another opportunity to try to force goblins.
Can I talk to frogs and just get a frog? Anyway, I wanted to mention numbing because I'm proud of myself for coming up with that one.
Yeah.
There's
The
also
only thing is, it seems like an extremely powerful ability.
Well, it's an ability that's already on cards in Magic.
Wait.
It's just keywording an existing ability.
Right,
There's
but
a-
it's on combat damage, right?
Yeah, there's a
No, it's just damage.
Oh,
There's-
just well, right. It's on damage.
there's a white card with first strike while attacking. What?
Owned.
Soltari Lancer. It is a gray ogre with shadow and first strike while attacking. Well, there's also Paraj.
And they were
Herbal.
Tempest block.
Yeah,
They
Tempest
tried to be
block.
careful to make shadow creatures not too like good or too unsolvable.
Yeah.
They also wanted to make shadow creatures aggressive only.
Well,
Right.
there was another first strike when attacker. It is Paraj of Urborg, who is also in the off-color cube. Was in my deck in off-color cube.
Now, since quick save has been the order of the night, I'm to go commit fraud in the wall basement.
I can't believe that Tempest has a hot spring scene in that.
That what?
Tempest, like plot-wise, has a hot spring scene.
Right. So like
What, in like reflecting pool?
natural spring.
Oh,
Hana
right.
and Mary are attacked by a shapeshifter.
Oh my
And
god.
afterwards they go to rest at a spring. It's
Where-
probably the card we spend the least amount of time on talking because
Is there a beach episode?
Unfortunately, well, I mean, a lot of it takes place in a like a grove on the water. So if you count that as a beach,
Too greedy. Now I'm ruined.
Yep. Too many steps. Not enough not steps.
Ooh, actually escaped.
Hey.
Hot damn.
Nice.
Okay, victory. Got a speed shake.
Without even intending to, I halfway did this fair.
Man, those the things guarding the soul cannon are sort of tough.
FIESTA.
Hello.
Has to.
I don't know why I've been talking in the zoo the whole time when I've had the mumble open the entire time to listen without a
some-
delay.
Sometimes you don't feel like talking.
Yeah, this is relevant.
What? What's going on?
I was talking to a prisoner.
Oh,
You weren't talking to that prisoner, were you?
I was talking to the one who says even a kind king punishes misdeeds. Sigh.
Okay, you weren't talking to the one that will ruin you.
well, the one that ruins him doesn't actually ruin him. Cause what does he actually steal? The Blitz Whip? What else does Lone Wolf steal?
I don't know, why did the developers put Lone Wolf in the game?
Cause it's cute.
A trap.
It's not as bad as Final Fantasy 12.
Okay. I got back half. I recouped half of it. So I'll probably do another Modern Masters. Or not Modern Masters, Vintage Masters. Yeah.
yeah, I did a Theros block draft earlier today, which I won, which was nice. But it just means that I have more of those packs to go through.
Yeah.
I got to do my favorite thing and cast Hunter Sparrows on blue flyers.
Heh. Draw 5 or 6.
Yeah, I drew 6 one time. My opponent had like 2 first striking flyers because he got down the archetype of, first strike.
Imagination, yeah.
Mm,
Not
Courage.
imagination. Yeah, that one. Courage.
Oh yeah, I was
But,
thinking
like-
of flying for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, they were flying first strikers, and he did just say archetype. So you gave the 50-50, and we're
Right.
Ugh.
on the wrong 50.
Yeah. But decided not to block it, so I just hit him for 6 damage and drew 6 cards. Fun draft.
I'm getting confused by these rocket people, so my answer is to get another berserker.
Did Wizard seriously print a 1-mana 1/1 in M15?
Yes.
Fugitive Wizard.
Fugitive Wizard.
Nobody will play it. That's-
Look, I like. Is it Wandering Ones?
Yes.
Is
Wandering
that,
ones.
is that the better 1-mana 1/1? I feel that's the better 1-mana 1/1.
I don't know. Wizard Tribal. No, which
Yeah.
I mean
Also human
exists
tribal.
in my set.
I mean, I mostly like it for like the silly art of it. But
Criminal
yeah,
wizard.
I mostly
mean-
like it because its name is Fugitive Wizard.
that's fair.
M13 we had that like Jace's Mindseeker, which was admittedly a good card, and so in M14 they gave us like what, a 1/1 with Island Walk or something.
Greyshell Gariel? No, it wasn't Greyshell Gariel because it was like a 1-mana 1/1. I think flat unblockable, or is that?
Oh, well,
That's
I think
in Journey
actually,
to Nyx.
didn't they
Okay.
give us like Servant of the Pearl Trident or something?
Oh right, Merfolk of the Pearl Trident was in a
Oh, yeah,
set
that's
with
right.
Merfolks.
That was a
I
23rd.
forgot about that.
M13 they had the Merfolk 1/1, which is definitely a more relevant creature type.
Wizard is a relevant creature type.
It is,
Berserkers.
but I would say Merfolk is often more relevant.
Yes.
And right, in M14 they had Merfolk Spy, which I guess they felt was too relevant, so they did just a 1/1 in M15.
There are a lot of reasons
Oh.
that they switch cards to different cards. I couldn't tell you what a lot of those reasons are, but I'm sure that they had them.
Like, they just want it because it's a cheap guy you can play into an illusory angel. I have no idea.
Okay,
Why-
so we're up to the Garula fight.
Oh boy.
Oh, hey.
I wonder
Oh,
what
this
you're going.
Garul fight.
I wonder what you're going to do. Maybe break a rod on him or something similar. Who could?
Here, the
possibly-
real question is, how many berserkers are you adding to the party? Is it one?
One? Because
One.
the next thing is Liquid Flame.
Oh!
And I don't want to hate life.
Well, you can break two rods on it,
Okay, I'm doing the next
and the
fight.
berserkers hose you, but, you know.
Okay, so I have a solution to the guys that only do the percentage-based attack that confuses you. And it's called have two berserkers.
missile?
Yeah, rocket punch.
Hey.
I don't think they can kill me. Unless it will eventually round to do 1 damage. I'll find out.
It doesn't. That's how I beat them.
That's how I'm beating them now. Berserkers. I'm glad I got that second Doomax. Go to 1!
Yeah. Fortunately, they let you save between these fights.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. This is frankly easier than the ones that do a mission. So are you just gonna bust?
Wasn't
Are you just gonna bust the rod on Gorilla or try to beam him?
I honestly don't know.
They're both like good plans. Rickard Mage can help if you get lucky.
Like, shouldn't magic be super good here?
Yeah, it's better.
Yes.
He can still rush you down though, and
Right, he...
He can? I thought that was only a counter to physical.
I think he counters everything.
I think he counters magic too.
Because I remembered having some trouble with this fight because I started with 4 black mages and I didn't have any healers and it was a little rough.
That's why the rod in Carwin is so helpful. If you just need to push the button that says do a lot of damage, you got it.
I think what I might have ended up doing in the fight was just having, like, give one person a rod to boost that element and only have that character attack and the other 3 on healing duty, so I don't get murdered by counters.
That's the coward's way, but it's probably what I did when I had blamages.
One of the best things about Arya is how the word bog is a mechanic.
It basically is.
Yeah, quicksand.
It's so great. There's like 4 cards that reference the bog, and you know they're the bog cards. Oh man, empty the bog, whoa.
Thing is, Burned Head, that 4-mana counterspell is not actually that great, even if you get the loot off of it. Because looting is good. Looting is good when you can control it. Sometimes you just don't want to. Like if your hand is already gas and you don't want to have to discard something.
Always loot, even if your hand's the best. Unless your hand is quite literally the best possible cards in your deck, loot.
Yeah.
I like looting when I have
I've learned
lands.
something from your Fiesta.
When I have lands
This
in
is
hand, I
sort
like
of Fiesta Round 2.
not unofficial fiestas.
I've learned from watching Gnomebitten that missile hits for 0 if you're at 1 health.
Yep.
You
You could have learned that.
I will
from
forgive
Kaz.
you for not going back in time and like watching me do the same thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
I might have been fiestaing at that time and not had yours open.
That's what I was doing.
Climbing on reads.
I might keep the second berserker.
Broadreed
for-
roots.
I don't want to keep the second berserker for soul cannon. I need to defeat the
Let's
mini
see.
cannons.
Yeah, we had Reprint of Quicksand, Bottomless Bog in the first set. Made Bog Mummy and Bog Skeleton.
Yep. And those were the 4 that I was thinking of. And then I saw Empty the Bog, which is also a bog card.
Your
I'm going to do a gatherer search.
Your set is very British. I realize. Well, all these estates and peat bogs and moors.
Yeah.
I'm going to search gatherer for
I
cards
was
with bog
looking for
name.
like, you know, ye classic Albion, Welsh-y kind of stuff.
Yeah, you should reprint ghost towns. For thematic
No.
reasons.
What am I out of here?
I should do not that.
Or how about just the card Moorhound, which is a better version of ghost towns. That's something I'll do.
I remember, like, I remember reading the story behind designing Ghost Town. Where, like, they kept making the ability more and more restrictive until they made it what it is.
Great. That needed to ever
Amazing.
happen.
You know, it just really wasn't narrow enough.
Well, because they designed it with a specific purpose in mind, and they kept finding people doing things with things that, you know, weren't that.
Stop having fun.
Early
you-
development.
So you
There's the rush.
were saying, Abyss Hunted? You were switching the game
I'm
or
just-
something?
For cards with bog.
Ah, the bog. I'm pretty sure
So we have-
There's Bog Hoodlums.
We have bog down, which might not count.
Bog Down.
Bog
you know-
elemental.
Oh, wait,
Ooh, Bog Elemental.
Bog Elemental. I think Bog Down probably counts because it's like you sack a land to do the thing on Bog Down.
2 lands.
2 lands, yeah, for 3 cards.
Isn't there a bog
Right.
thrall, like a little thrall guy who's a bog guy?
But, you know, Bog Elemental.
There might be. Yeah, bog elemental, which is a rare.
I'm blown away by Bog Elemental.
Not Bogari and.
How can I
not-
have all my bog stuff and not reprint that?
Bog.
You probably don't want to reprint
A
Bog.
lot of these cards
Elmo.
have to do with sacrificing lands. We have a Bog Glider, a Bog Gnar,
Bognar.
Bog Hoodlums, Bog Imp.
I remember
Bog
Bog
Imp.
Gnar because it's an invasion block creature, so you know it's really bad.
5 mana 2/2.
That's invasion block right there.
I was
And we got
thinking.
so wrecked by a 5-mana 2/2.
I was thinking
Yeah,
of
we did.
Bog Initiate. Yeah, Bog Initiate.
Yeah.
Yes.
What-
Begin
what-
the bog.
And Bog Rats. Mm.
Bajuka, comma.
Yes, Bojuka Bog.
Bog Wreckage.
Imp, Initiate, Bog Raiders, Bog Rats, Bog Serpent,
I think-
Bog Smugglers.
I think Bog Raiders could be a pretty easy reprint, just as like a common black card. Semi-evasive Grey Ogre.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'd play it in limited.
Who got the? Were you giving out a Bug Serpent at Magfest? I think for certain you
Yeah,
had
I
Bug
gave-
Serpent with you.
I gave somebody a Bog Serpent. I don't remember who. I gave like a lot of cards away.
Yeah.
Bog Smugglers, which is Bog Raiders, but just with a double black cost. Bog Tatters, Bog Witch.
Wait, Bog Tatters, that's actually a creature, right?
Yeah.
It's a 5 mana 4/2 Swamp Walk from Zendikar.
Oh yeah, that was ultra good because black was stupidly good.
Like Black would sit there and live behind like
Wait,
Vampire Nighthawk and Giant Scorpion, and then just play this 4/2 unblockable.
oh, because I was about to ask, how does Black live to 5 in Zendikar?
Death touch blockers, and probably more pikers being aggressive. Also, like Gatekeeper and Malakir and things like that really helped Black stick around.
Moving down, we have a Bog Witch, Bog Wraith.
Bog Wraith, classic.
I like that there's Bog Witch and Bog Brew Witch.
Yes, Bog Wreckage.
What the heck do I do about Wave Cannon?
Kaz would know because he had that exact setup. I think
Yeah.
it was just race.
Oh,
I'm trying
I
to
had this
race.
set up. I think I bought a bunch of lightning rods.
I can't use them.
That probably
Wait.
doesn't help. That
Oh,
probably doesn't
wait,
assist
that's
Monk
helping
Berserker.
Kaz. Yeah,
That's helping
I'm
Kaz.
sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
Kaz who
watching
has-
the wrong.
Kaz, who has zero problems with Soul Cannon. B, who
Right,
has every problem with Soul
Monk
Cannon.
Berserker Beastmaster.
Again, go watch my stream archive. I'm pretty sure it came down to a damage race.
That's what I'm doing right now. I probably need to immediately kill whoever gets olded so the damage doesn't stick.
There's another Wind Drake.
Soul Cannon.
I also need Lucky Blitz Whip procs.
Where is it? Is it this one? No. I need to know which crystal. Berserker. Okay, we can leave now. He's dead. Yeah, throwing bears at Soul Cannon sounds correct.
I can only throw
Yeah.
one bear at a time, though.
All that time spent leveling up Chakra.
Well, it wasn't that long. It took me like 5 minutes to do that. Well, I'm dead. I guess I'm grinding
Oh no,
AP.
Texas.
I think I'm grinding AP then, so I can have somebody with
We will
cash.
see you again, Texas.
I
Where's a
think
good-
Soul Cannon is the reason I gave up my run last year.
What's a good... I can do this with bears. What's a good place to grind AP other than just Nutkins?
Garula.
Those are honestly probably your best bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fight.
I don't
Nutkins.
remember having any way at all to deal with Skull Eater. Unless you ran.
Yeah.
Control Skull Eater.
If I get the
But
action.
I guess you need the AP for that.
No, I have control.
Oh, yeah, I think they control.
Yeah, but
he
he
can
gets
control them, and then he can incisor them.
Yeah, but he gets a free shot at you is the thing. Like he often just gets first action, nugs someone, and then runs away.
Yeah, he'll just kill your Beast Eater. Beast Eater? Ha! Beastmaster.
You have Elf Capes.
Yeah, that's just more dice rolls. I'm just gonna kill Nutkins. I forget if
I found out
Skull can appear in the front room of Yakul Cave or not.
it can.
Let's find out.
Because this was my go-to grind spot on a lot of
He's here!
files.
Hey, Kithkin Kindler. Yeah, that's good.
I find that if you have the Elf Capes and like a way to control him, then odds are generally in your favor of getting decent AP without having to worry about death too often.
I really hope it's your goal with the set, because the one thing with Arya 2 that I'm thinking is I want to see Stray Thought be a real card.
I designed it pretty early, and I have kept it in mind.
Okay, because it's like the card I see that I'm like, this is what Arya wants.
I did not mean to do
You
that.
know?
I guess Skull Eater got a sand bear out of me. Hey, that's a way to do it. Just throw sand bears at him.
My thought with Stray Thought is that if I can meet the utility of Darksteel coin or whatever it is,
Darksteel Relic.
Darksteel relic.
Yeah, this
I might
is
even be able
indestructible.
to. Right, I might even be able to exceed the utility of that nonsense. Who played that?
Yeah.
The guy that was trying to force Metalcraft way too hard.
Oh, right, there were a few more Bog cards.
Bog Ardent Hellkite.
I'm skipping those, but the Bog Strider Ash.
Hmm.
The Bojuka Bog was mentioned.
He is an ash. Strides the bog.
The Farbog Bone Flinger.
Hmm. He flings bones and comes from a bog far away.
The Farbog Explorer. And Peat Bog. And those are the Bog cards.
Farbog Boneflinger is a hell of a name. Also, Farbog Boneflinger is basically Goblin Commando. Huh.
Pretty much, except zombie.
I'm getting owned by lack of cursor memory.
And I know why the Goblin Commando is so terrifying. It's because it's channeling Flame Tongue Kavu.
Flame Tongue Kavu is in Vintage Masters, though.
I was careful to make a worse Flame Tongue Kavu.
Oh, does it have like the dual cast trigger?
I forget exactly how I did it.
Or like, probably like a. Let me. Yeah, cast an instant or sorcery before.
How about a 4/2 that just like does 2 instead of 4? Like Goblin Commando, but with a bigger attack stat.
There's the 5 mana 4/2 that like is the enchantment pinger out of Journey of Nyx. It's about as close as you're getting.
Yeah, about as close. And even that requires you to have like Constellation to be good. Which isn't hard, but
Good. Turtle shells.
These will come in useful for your Berserker.
They are money.
But yeah, in making the worse Flame Tongue Kavu, I was also careful to choose an appropriate name. Unless I wasn't careful enough. Which is possible. There are a lot of cards.
No, it's you were careful on it.
Excellent.
Yeah, you were definitely careful on it.
Whatever a kavu is everything.
I know Kavu Tribal, really?
Kavu tribal.
Wasn't the Kavu literally just like the Earth given life, to fight off the Phyrexians?
They're like a beast that isn't a beast. It's a beast that doesn't get beast tribal. It gets its own tribal.
I thought those were Baloths. Oh wait, no, those get
No,
beast tribal.
a Baloth is a beast, and a Baloth has
Not all
every
beasts are
adjective.
Baloths.
Every Baloth has an adjective to it.
Leatherback Baloth.
Football Baloth. Gridiron Baloth.
Intolerable Baloth.
Now that I got the order of the cards correct for that, I was able to update my website. So now the Planescast has an actual style sheet on it.
Hey!
Sweet.
Style sheets.
Style. I saw the little skull icon
Yeah.
today. I thought that was cool.
Well, as I saw it was still using the Bluehost default, and I was like, that's lame. Let's spice it up a bit. Just a 16x16 image.
The enemy is under my control.
Man, this is the last time I fight Zoo and Aegir. This is so horrible.
Zoo.
What's wrong with Zoo, other than being terrifying?
Having too many hit points.
Yep.
Way too many hit points.
Although Berserkers and Red and Black Mage solve that.
Not really.
After you get your Doom axes.
Yeah, I'm very far away from that.
Yep.
Really gonna spend a tent. I know what happens in the next town.
Just took a look at your site, Kavanaugh. I think it looks nice.
Thank you.
Assuming control of Skull Eater. Special technique!
I still don't know how the game determines when it'll just be called special technique.
I have no idea. I am the least experienced of the Beastmasters here. I have but eaten one of the fruits.
The difference is, attack is just a regular attack unless it's a strong fight attack. It will call something special technique if the monster has a critical attack or some kind of
Man,
I don't know, so an attack plus an effect. Sometimes their specialty is just 1.5x damage. Sometimes it's 1.5x damage and a status effect. Sometimes it's damage and a status effect.
Man, Skull Eater more often than not just decides to nug and Lena. Not Lena, Ferris. The other pink hair. Really does not like Ferris.
You know, there is a precedent for enemies having certain characters they like to target.
Well,
In this
maybe.
game, at least, so... it's a known fact that if you go to the canal, all the squids and things there will only target your female party members.
Which makes me want to hack Krillin into the party to see if they programmed that.
Ha!
Probably treats her like Galuf.
Is that like a with all the hidden stats?
Although, actually, doesn't Kryle have different base stats than Galuf?
Yes.
Maybe it isn't the I don't know. Maybe the game will hard lock.
I've been given a sad truth. Beastmaster does not get capture on level 3. Wait.
Wait, capture? You can get capture at all.
Like catch.
That's mug, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
I mean.
Catch is the last thing you get.
You know what I mean.
Mhm.
I do know. Catch is the very last thing. I remember this. Because it's the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Secretly, or maybe not so secretly.
Yeah, thankfully, Beastmasters don't need that much AP to hit max compared to other classes.
It feels like a lot. 300 is a lot.
Yeah, I
Man, they're reprinting Ornithopter at Common.
Yep. Ornithopter.
Yeah, I think they announced like all the artifact stuff together, like Ornithopter, Darksteel Citadel, Shrapnel Blast, and like there's a bunch of other artifacts scorecards.
5/5 Ornithopter on turn 2.
Right.
Well, the main thing is that means that Ornithopter can now be used in Pauper.
Oh, it's at common?
Yes.
Aha.
I thought that Ornithopter in Antiquities.
I'm AP grinding at the wrong spot. I'm gonna go fight Prototype.
Antiquities is never printed online.
But yeah, there's
I'm sorry. I forget that Pauper online and Pauper in real life have different
Yep.
card pools. Because that's real.
Like how Fireball is illegal in Paper Pauper.
You ever played Pauper in real life? You know how many sinkholes you eat? All of them. Because Sinkhole is a Pauper card.
And I wanted to make Midnight Guard plus Presence of Gond into a Pauper deck, but there just really isn't the support for it.
You really don't have like the way to fetch the cards.
Yeah,
the big thing.
there's no redundancy. We would need either another Presence of Gond or another Midnight Guard. I think that would be enough, and then everything else in the deck can just be like stalling, protecting them, whatever.
Right, like it's a common thing for Apostle's Blessing or like that sort of protection to be around. But yeah, when you play Pauper in real life, you end up playing against the deck that's like Dark Red, Sinkhole, Hymnaturok, and that's kind of funny.
There is another Midnight Guard, but unfortunately it's a rare.
So there's not. Understood.
Okay. I have to do something if I fight Prototype. I have to take my axe off. So my Berserker does not ruin the plan.
Take your axe off, meaning kill your own Berserker.
No, I mean, I'm hoping that if I deal 0 damage to it with a punch, that it won't.
No, it'll still turn around.
Oh,
We'll feel that 0.
let's find out. I'm gonna let my Berserker punch it and then do it. Let's find out.
I'm noticing Wizard.
It felt the 0. So yeah, I'm going to kill my Berserker. I have no shame.
Start of many plans.
I'm just staggering my levels because that's something you do in this game.
Noticing an M15 Wizard seems to, or recent sets rather, that Wizard seems to like can't be blocked except by walls now.
Which is dumb because they hardly ever reprint walls.
Yeah, but I guess they don't like outright unblockable or something. I don't know.
Well, they want walls to serve a purpose, really.
Well, that I'm guessing you're referring to like invisibility.
Yeah, and also there was
which is like the oldest, which if memory serves, is like a really old reprint.
Oh, I was not aware of that. But
Basically, I mean, half the set is reprints, and that card is old.
okay. But there was also the equipment in Theros that I think gave a creature that.
Yep.
I mean, at the very least, they want to bring it back into, like, sets and recent rotation, so I don't know. The more I look at it, the more goofy M15 seems.
Is that worth it? 4 AP? I have to fight 150. Do I really only get the one bear?
I think Jackal Cave is slightly faster for AP grinding because there's just that chance that you can immediately run into a Skull Eater and it'll run away.
Yeah, but he nugs someone and then murders them. I do not like that.
I mean, I guess you're losing money on Phoenix Downs.
I'm losing money on tents, actually. I'm not spending Phoenix Downs on that. Huh. I need to buy more tents.
Yeah, tents are cheap.
I mean, yeah, you can nug people, but also sometimes he just shows up and gets a first action and uses Fleer off the bat.
I need a quick save.
It's up to you, really.
I'm just going to not AP grind here and just do like a try to kill Soul Cannon with a Blitz Whip and stuff. Yep. The bear. That's 800, so that dealt. He's around 400 HP now. Let my Berserker hit it. And Sandbear dies. Do counters. Okay.
The party has a lot of problems being very precise.
Yep. That's why killing my Berserker is a thing.
I did that as little as possible.
I have no shame.
I just accepted what I could not change.
It's differences in philosophy.
Berserker is certainly.
No, have you been rolling classes for this, or have you just been trying to duplicate Kaz?
I've been not duplicating Kaz at all. I've been,
Oh, it just came out this way?
No, I'm not even rolling.
No, okay, right. You do it, you explain what you're doing.
There is a class that became infamous as being one of the most difficult because, I just killed Sandbear again, holy shit. 4 people were randomly given Monk, Berserker, Beastmaster, Dancer as their classes last year. 4 of them. And none of them finished the game. So it gets called, like, the worst distribution of classes. And after having gotten Chemist twice, Ranger and Mystic Knight in the same party, I felt like I should do something different.
How far did they get last year?
No idea.
'Cause that sounds like, what's even your plan against Neo X Death?
I have a plan.
The same plan. Well, levels.
I have a plan.
Levels help.
My plan is a good plan.
Catching a lot of Dragon AVs lets you kill half of X-Death straight.
Right.
That's part of the plan.
Basically, go watch what I did, and Gnome will have a slightly better time of things, I think. Oh, well...
No, he doesn't...
No, I won't have
guilt
gets
toss.
dancing.
I don't
Still.
get guilt toss. It's the
He
big
gets
thing.
dancing.
I get dancing. Which
And
means
the dancing kills
I have to use
parts,
dancing.
then he's... before, and then X-Death freaks out and starts
Well-
rapid casting Almagest.
Well, what I have to do is use dance to kill...
With Dancer, he has ribbons. And ribbons enable him to do things like outlast X-Death in ways that I couldn't. I had to be in a race.
Yeah, I'm...
Right, Grand Cross could just add the ability to end the fight.
Right.
Also, Gnome really likes things to be, like, unreasonably difficult.
It's not quite true.
Well,
Well,
this
not
is-
unreasonably, but, like,
I don't like it when the game's softballs.
as
me.
challenging as the game can possibly be.
Not all.
Well, I mean, isn't this also his 5th Fiesta
Kinda.
this year?
Kinda. Don't judge
Gnome,
me.
did you fall
Don't
off the
ju-
mumble?
Duh, piss!
Mumble, mumble.
Piss! Piss!
Blood.
No,
I'm mad. I'm mad at this fucking program. It's a piece of shit. I'm sad.
oh, you know what? Yeah, I bet you were responding, weren't you?
Yeah,
probably
no,
talked
really.
about
Was I or
everything we
was
said.
I not?
Well, we couldn't hear you.
I know, but the mumble
I
gives
just-
me the indication of it not working. It
I just remember that happens with you all the time.
If a gnome uses mumble in a forest,
no. I'm back attacked by Sandbear.
But yeah, definitely, like, as difficult as the game can be.
That's not exactly true. I won't do level 1 in Dark Souls 2 because I'm not insane.
Yet.
No, I won't do it. Not unless the DLC changes something big.
The DLC could. But, yeah. Oh, remind me at a later time to tell you a story about, oh geez, how do I put this? F&M and Avita.
Okay. I'm sad. Sandbear is being really hard to catch because of counter of all things.
Yep,
Like I said,
that
hard to
happened
rely
quite a bit
on.
too.
kill your monks.
Kill your party, and then you'll be successful.
That might be a plan. Okay, this party, this... Okay, he's at 800, so... This is good, there's more than just Sandbear, that's good. Okay. He's at 430 some odd. I'm hitting the wrong monsters. Oh well. And there we go. But finally. This will be a lot easier after I get the Cornago.
Yep.
Capture frogs.
So how's your run going, Kaz? What are you doing?
I'm casting spells a bunch. I
Ah.
can,
Who-
enjoy it.
Who are you murdering?
Currently Poltergeist and Defeater.
Ah, the defeater. You get to see the
Poltergeist is immune to fire. That's kind of cute.
you can see the secret trick that the motor trap does.
Oh, that's right. Rosella was complaining about the poltergeists.
Well, Poltergeist does lick, which is paralyzed plus sap, and that is no bueno.
Well, I think the main issue was she had Black Mage followed by Time Mage, which was the same as I had, so her only damage was offensive magic,
And they're immune.
and Poltergeist is immune to all elements.
Ah, interesting.
So, what she ended up having to do, and she gave this knowledge to me, is that they're undead, and Time Mages can use the healing staff.
Yep, they can do that. You can also run away from them. Under no obligation to fight monster.
I guess the question is, Kaz, when you do plan on getting a set of fire rings, right? The flame rings?
Yeah.
Is that something you want to do, like, before Galuf leaves the planet?
Probably do.
Sigh.
That's 200,000?
Is.
Yep.
Alright, so reset.
All of the money.
That's Mini Nax. Mini Nax snack attacked.
400 battles with Nax?
Not quite. More like
Between
300.
200 and...
No, more like 320. I did the math earlier.
Yeah, I was just about to say slightly over 300.
Hmm.
I didn't remember how much more than 500 they gave per battle.
Actually, slightly under 300.
What other money plans can I enact?
Mini drag?
Alright, that's why I've been on here, is to provide lies about money and other facts.
Mini drag was, I thought, a money plan, but is less reliable, and you need to be able to use thunder. Okay. So yeah, you have the way of killing them.
That's also a really good way of gaining levels. The mini drags.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're in the like forest with Rama, I think.
Yep. You can use the quick save to fight them. They're the same things you fought the grind levels after leaving the cleft. They're not called mini drags in this translation.
Oh, wait, was Rama just hanging out in that forest murdering mini drags?
Yeah,
Probably.
that's what I would do.
I think I thought that Istria Lithos and Mini Drag were two distinct things. Maybe they are. Because there's a green one and a brown one. Anyway. Time to skip this boss. Because... oh,
Boss
man.
deleted.
I feel
Yeah,
like after my
revenge.
last run, I have earned this.
Yeah, mini dragons give 180 each.
Absolute revenge, right there.
Alternatively, you could grind. You could try the desert. Wait, can you go back to the desert after you do Ronka Ruins or not?
You can.
Okay.
Well, again, it's probably going to be done before Ronka Ruins, because, like, spending a bunch of time grinding without Galuf ends up... I don't... misbalancing the party? I don't know.
The desert enemies give a bit better money than the mini dragons, but I'm not sure how many per mob there are and how hard they are to kill.
Mini dragons appear 5 at a time.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
like, desert monsters are like 2 or 3, sometimes 4.
The mini dragons also have 1,000 HP. The desert have... Well, the bears have 1,000.
Everything is 1,000.
The others have like 420 and 620.
1,000 hit points.
Alright, so time for my fire crystal job. Berserker.
Berserker. Berserker. Berserker.
I'm just picturing, like, opening a fortune cookie, and on the inside of the fortune cookie is just the word Berserker.
Out of spite.
That would be excellent.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the battle speed down because my
I
problem
want that
is
fortune cookie.
my problem is actually targeting the soul cannon mini things.
Who here said that Essence Scatter would be an M15?
I assumed it would because Negate was in And
Well,
they're
it turns out it's not. So
Well, then
Oh,
why do
well.
they have one and not the other? It's like stupid.
They did it
think they did-
before.
yeah, they definitely did it before.
Negate's been in every core set since Magic 2010.